Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to another Made in Minutes. I'm not sure if I would consider my card a Made in Minutes. Maybe this is something that you want to do ahead of time. What I did the other day, I wanted to use my Mad for Plaid set, and I wanted to do a video. I promised I would do a video on how to stamp this set. So I went ahead and I stamped just a little piece of paper here, a little piece of cardstock. Okay, sorry about that. So basically I just kind of stamped on a little piece of cardstock because I knew I wanted to cut out my little bone die using this particular plaid colors. So I had that part done already, okay? So I'm going to show you really fast the cutie patootie card I made using this. This is the quick card I threw together since my plaid paper was done already. I went ahead and I layered it on one of my hearts, and this is that little sweetheart. It's called the Sweetheart dies and the XOX dies. And then the little bone die, and then this is a sentiment from Live, Love, Bark, no longer by your side but forever in your heart. And then I put like a little sequence heart there. Very simple, threw some twine on there. So I figured, you know what, I think I will, since I promised I would make this video, so for those of you who asked for this video, I apologize it took forever. It's just that, yeah, it's been super busy. So I'm going to show you the items that I have used. Now I have a lot of stuff that are though the stamps that Peachy Keen had manufactured for me. So I have a lot of them out of stock right now, so bear with me, everyone, that I am trying my best to get them revised and back into the store with my current manufacturer. A lot of people who are new to my blog, they're confused because they see it one way and then they see it again in a revised version. The reason why it could be completely different or just a little bit different. It varies. With my current manufacturer, I have to make sure I kind of meet their criteria, meet their guidelines on their particular sizes of the stamps. So that means I either have to take away some sentiments or add some sentiments to make sure I make it that particular size that is required. And then the fonts, I could use different fonts because I'm not sure if you remember, but I told you I had a different computer, and that computer crashed. I lost a lot of my awesome fonts, so I did accumulate some new ones. So I'm not going to go purchase those fonts again if I need to use what I have. Okay, so the fonts will be different on a lot of them, but if I have the same font, all I have to do is just transfer right over. Now that's super easy, but sometimes I can't. So let's see. So I just wanted to let you know that little by little they're going to be coming in. So within the next 3 to 6 months, whatever's out of stock right now, we'll be back in within the next 3 to 6 months. But good news. I have two popular sets that you guys been asking for forever, so I apologize for it taking so long, but I finally got my samples, and so that means I should be getting them back in stock either by the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So this is the one, the most popular one, the Live, Love, Bark. As you can see, it is it's going to be a 4x8 size now, because this one I had to change the font. I think I added a font, and I redid a few of the images on here. So this is different. It's not completely different, but there is different with the fonts and all that. And this still does come with this little die right here, and it has like a little piercing on the inside of the bone, and on the outer portion where you can make like a shaker card, the negative piece, there is stitching on there. This is the set we're using today. I wanted to use it because a lot of you have been waiting patiently for this, and this will be back in my shop either the end of this week or on Monday. So just a heads up on that one. And I also have another one coming back in around the same time, Way to Go. Okay, and I'll show you that another time. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I use for this card. So I use this one here, Live, Love, Bark, along with this little die. I used my Mad for Plaid, and this comes with the stamps along with this coordinating die that you could use and make it look super duper cute. And then I'm using my little Misty along with these 3 color inks, the Archival Jet Black, the Hero Arts Latte, and then the Archival Ink Vermilion. These are the 3 inks I will be using along with my Misty. Now keep in mind, you don't have to have a Misty to use these stamps. You could just freehand it and just do it however. It doesn't even have to be perfect. You know, a little bit of have it being off kind of gives it a little character. Or you could use, if you don't have this, you could use a Stamp-A-Magic, okay? So I was kind of crushed a little. I'm not sure if this is happening to any of you. This is a smaller Misty, by the way. And I like it because it does not take up that much room on my desktop, which is awesome because a lot of times I have so much junk on my desk that my craft table I haven't got a chance to pick up, and this doesn't take too much room. But I was kind of disappointed because my little magnet broke. I'm going to have to contact them to let them know if they could replace that for me, because I didn't do anything. I didn't manhandle it or anything. I handle all my stuff with care. Okay, so basically I just have this little small piece right here, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here, and I am going to use my little Misty for this. And then I'm just going to quickly show you how you could just make a pattern with this, okay? So let me go ahead and open this up. Let's see here. We will go ahead and use, we're going to use the thicker, there's a thinner line and a thicker line. We're going to use the thicker line. And then how I'm going to do it, we're just going to go ahead and start off in a diagonal like so. Yeah, we'll start off right here in the center. Okay, and then we're just going to use those 3 colors like I showed you. So let me scooch this into here. And the reason why I put the magnets closer to it, because sometimes when before you ink it up, it, like, see how it's sticking to the paper, to your cardstock. So that's why I put the magnets in a little bit closer there. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to go ahead and just ink up this one here. The reason why I like doing it with the Misty, because sometimes, and it depends, not all of them, sometimes some inks you kind of have to re-ink it, because like some of the brands are known for kind of like when you first ink it, it goes down a little splotchy. Not all of them, like my Archival ink, look at how beautiful and perfect that is. Love that. I love that's my favorite ink ever. I wish it had more colors though. And it does, you know, I just want more, more color. Okay, so let's go ahead and just wipe that off. And I probably don't have to wipe it off, but I will. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and just use this one here. This is just like that little zigzag. And then what you want to do, you could line this up as like far away from each line or close. I kind of just like overlap it, just not a lot, just a teeny bit, okay? Just a little bit, and it will show up right next to it, okay? So let me, actually, you know what? Let me move this over just a little bit. I don't want it that close. So usually what I do is I get the edge right here and I line it up to the edge of that portion. That's basically how I usually do it. And it depends. If it's a different size, you usually want it closer, then you just bring it up closer. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm taking my time doing this so it could come out normal. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the Latte color on this piece here. And basically what this is just a lot of repetitive stamping. You know, that's basically what it is. And just remember the colors you use on each one. Don't do like I did the other day. I totally messed up. See, look at how pretty that is. Okay, and then let me just go ahead and just get this one off here. And then we're going to use, let's use this one here. We'll use this one for our red color. And you could mix and match any of the size stamps that you want. Mix and match any of them. They don't have to be the way I'm showing you right now. You know, it could be anything. That's why I love, that's the whole beauty of this set. You could go ahead and just, you know, make it to however you like. So I'm just, this is a little bit thicker one, so I just want to put plenty of ink. I may have to re-ink this one because I like it to be perfect. Okay. Actually, that looks good, but I'm going to do one more coat because I'm just picky like that. When it comes to my plaid, I don't know. It's got to be perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this down like so. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just repeat the same steps over using this guy right here again. And then again, we're just going to line it up. Let's see. Oops. You know what? I almost took this one off. Okay, hold on. Let me take this one off here. Then we're going to line this one up. Kind of have like a little wipey by your side just in case you won't smear any ink on here. Okay. Alright, and then this one was black. Just have to make sure I remember, put the right colors on here. Yeah, so basically all you do is just kind of repeat this pattern the entire way through. And like I said, it is time consuming, but it's therapeutic, right? I love it. I really enjoyed, all I did was I sat there and I just watched my Grimm. I love my TV shows. Watched Grimm while I was working on this. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of just do the same thing, and I'm going to show you how that it looks when we go ahead and start the opposite direction, okay? Okie dokie, I want to show you what the little panel looks like. Isn't that beautiful? You could just totally just leave it like this if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't know my drink was in the way there. It's really, really cute. I love that. But we are going to go ahead and do the, what do you call that? The, we're going to do the crisscross now to make it an actual plaid. So let me see. We'll turn it this way, okay? So let me go ahead and throw my little magnets back on here. Do I want to do it? Let me make sure I have this the right way here. Let me clean this up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the bigger one here. The bigger, the fat one right here. So you just want to make sure that it does go across perfectly like that. So it could look like a cross, so you'll know your little pattern will be perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that down there. Lift it up carefully. And then go ahead and ink her up again. This is my little water drink here. You know how sometimes, you know, you have to drink water. It is good for you, but sometimes you get bored of it. So what I do is I just add some strawberries, but this is actually carbonated water. Sometimes we don't really have soda here. I do have soda. Sometimes when we go to, like, you know, when my parents have a big get-together, they get soda. That's pretty much as far as my soda intake goes, but sometimes I barely eat it there, drink it there. But I figure if I'm craving it, I just grab some carbonated water and just throw some berries in there, you know, and it kind of sweetens it up, and it tastes really good. So if you get bored of plain water, you could go ahead and do it that. And a lot of people do those little infused waters too. But if you want something carbonated, that's perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we are going to, now this, I'm going to do the black one, but I'm not going to put it way close to that one this time. I'm going to kind of bring it a little bit down so we could kind of have some big black squares, and you'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. Let's go ahead and just get this stamped up. I'm sorry, not stamped up, inked up here. Let's get the correct ink. So let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. Let's get a little bit more up here at the top. I didn't stamp up there too well. Alright. Beautiful. Okay, and then the next one we are going to go ahead and do, let's see what's after this, the little one with the little slashed lines here. Let me move my little magnet. My little broken magnet, it needs a band-aid. Okay. And that we could go a little bit closer, you know, that one's fine. I just wanted to do the black one a little bit more further away, and you'll see what I'm talking about. How it's going to look like it's got bigger black squares. I mean, you could do it close. You could do it, like I said, you could customize this however your little heart desires. It'll still come out awesome, trust me. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead, oops, let me take this off. Take this one off, and then we're going to go ahead and do the red. That like so. Okay, let me move this magnet over there. Let me find my red ink, and then we're going to go ahead and just ink this up. Oh no, you know what? I moved it by accident. Actually, no, it doesn't look too bad. Now that we've got the lines going the opposite direction now, it doesn't look too bad. Can't see my error too bad. Okay, so there goes that one. And then we're going to go ahead and do the black one. And this is where you could actually see how they'll look like little squares, the big black squares here. And this is going to go, or like more like rectangles, I should say. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more up here. Okay, so you see where I'm getting at? You see how the little bigger, the little squares, and that's how this one looks right here, like the little rectangle squares, little rectangles I should say. How otherwise it'll probably be too confined. So I'll do a few more up here at the top just so you could kind of get the whole gist, but I'm pretty sure you could figure it out by now how awesome this stamp set is, and I love it. And like I said, I am not going to lie to you and say, oh, you could do this real quick. It takes some time, and like I said, it's okay, because remember, crafting is supposed to be therapeutic for you. So why not take your time and make a masterpiece background that you say, that you could actually say you made yourself. And you could mix and match the thick lines with the fat lines, however way you could customize it, however way you want, and I guarantee you it will look awesome. Okay, so we're going to do one more black line, and then that's it. We're going to call it a day, because I think you get it now. Let's go ahead and put that there. Just like so. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and just ink her up real quick, just like so. So as you can see, the little Misty does come in handy when it comes to using this set. I do have to say that, and nobody told me to say this either, I bought this on my own, that I really love this little tool because it's awesome. You see, I didn't do the whole thing because I'm pretty sure you could get it by now exactly how to make it look like a little pretty plaid background, and that's how I got my cutie patootie little bone. Okay everyone, so that is it for today. Don't forget to visit my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see what the rest of my awesome design team has made for you today. And oh, also don't forget to check my blog to see if you were the lucky winner of last week. I wanted to do a little giveaway for St. Patrick's Day last week, so You could go ahead and everybody left their comments already, so just go ahead and check my blog today to see if you were the lucky winner for that. And that's it, everybody. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you all back here tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, sorry it's me again. I wanted to pop in really quick again and to let you know about that. I forgot, someone asked me about the actual die that comes in this set as well. This die right here. This is the one that comes in that Mad for Plaid. So I just wanted to show you how I did it. How I did is I used the thicker, let's see if I see it on here. I used this thicker line right there. And then what I did was I just, went ahead and I just put my die in there and I ran it through my machine, and that's how I got those little extra little cut lines in there. And that's super duper cute. Now I wouldn't suggest going the opposite way as well, only because it'll cut, so you'll have like a little hole there. So because if you cut it this way and then cut it that way, it's going to cut a little tiny hole. To solve that problem, if you want, you could go ahead to cover up the hole. Like you could go ahead and throw, like pretend I did it, pretend there's a hole there, you could throw a little sequence in in between the hole. But if not, I would just suggest just going one way, and then it'll show the little cut lines and it'll look like an extra special background using that die with the plaid stamp. Okay everyone, that's it. I figure I'd throw that in here really quick because I forgot to mention that earlier. Okay everybody, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.